Yo, what is up guys, Embergen here, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 features coming to Black Ops 6 Zombies, which I don't think will ruin the game, but will definitely stop the game from being a perfect game. I am really hyped for this game, and it does have a lot of potential, same as a cheese pizza with pepperoni that you're really excited to get at the store, and then you realized your parents want to put mushrooms on it to try to make it healthy. You were really excited to get it, and wow, you still get pizza. It's better than having broccoli, potatoes, and hamburger, but it has mushrooms on it. So it is not a perfect pepperoni and cheese pizza. Same thing that I'm about to talk about with Black Ops 6. Two pretty similar things in my opinion. So anyways, the first system that I'm going to be talking about that is coming back to Black Ops 6 is the loadout system. And I think the main problem about the loadout system is that it kind of ruins the gameplay. Because the whole point of zombies is that you're supposed to start it with nothing. Like the original map Nocturne Tone is that you're just a soldier that got left with a pistol and you have to survive using the very few elements that you have. You can get more powerful, and that's the point of the game, is to start it with nothing and get something. And then in the later maps we see it where, especially in a map like Revelations, where you're meant to start with just the MR6 and you become a god by the end of it. You are almost unkillable. If you can't reach round 100 on Revelations, I honestly don't know what's wrong with you. For Cold War, the loadout system did make some sense for the story, but now in Black Ops 6 that we're on an island and we just got broken out of a prison, it'd be the best time to bring back the classic feature of the pistol. Because obviously if you just got released by a jail cell, you had very minimum. So like the story could just be, you picked up a pistol that was right outside your cell from one of the soldiers, and boom, you gotta upgrade now and go around the map. I think that's a really good idea, and it doesn't really have to be anything too crazy in the storyline. It's just simply you'd grab the pistol off a soldier and there you go. So anyways, the second thing that I think will stop Black Ops 6 from being a perfect game is that the fact that Liberty Falls has no set crew. And this could change by the time the game releases. It could have just been that they want to surprise us and they have like some crazy crew lined up with Richtofen or something. That could very much be the possibility, but it seems like from what we know now is that we're not going to be getting a crew. And out of all of my complaints on the list, this one's probably the least important one, due to Liberty Falls being the second map, and it's not made to be the most important map, but it still does have a main Easter egg, and it would have been cool to see like a character like Richtofen being a playable character, and maybe putting even more characters into the game. Same way as kind of like in BO2 when we had like the CIA and the hazmat suit guys. They're not really that important, they don't even talk, but it is kind of just cool to have a set crew of people that you can use, instead of it just being, oh, we need a SEAL Team 6 go in, so just play as your operators. So anyways, that is a pretty small problem, but the third thing I want to talk about as a problem that will stop bo6 from being a perfect game is the HUD. And I know it might seem kind of like a picky thing to complain about, but I feel like it, like Shadows of Evil and just all of BO3 having that zombies HUD, or even just BO1 with its very simple like Bloodstained Point HUD, and BO2 having its own zombies HUD, it adds to the fact that you're playing zombies. Zombies is meant to kind of feel like a more of an underground mode, kind of like you're going into something different and new. It shouldn't really feel like you're just loading into Warzone with bots that act like zombies, like modern zombies does kind of feel. It should feel like you're going into a hunting experience and things are a little bit different. And I know most people probably just say like, you can customize the HUD, so why complain about it? You can customize the HUD elements. You can't really customize what they look like. You can just customize where they are, which doesn't really fix the problem that I'm complaining about. I want it to look more zombified instead of it being more Warzone and multiplayer. It would be two things that could fix this, actually three things. We could have either one legacy HUDs, which would look like BO2, BO3, and whatever game you want it to look like. My second option, probably not going to happen, but we could have like an emblem editor, but for the HUD, so you can kind of make like your own HUD if you wanted to. Or the third option is that they could just make a better looking HUD, and I hope that's what they try to do. Like in Season 1, for example, it would be kind of like dumb for them to like put it in Season 1 for like, hey, here's an update, same as how we get new maps, but it would be better than just keeping the Warzone looking HUD all game. I have a really hopeful feeling that Treyarch will end up changing the HUD by the start of Black Ops 6, or at least by the Season 1 of Black Ops 6. I'd have a really tough time understanding if they actually never put in a HUD just for zombies. And I know it does kind of seem like I'm smoking on copium, but like, you gotta think, Treyarch has always been really big onto the zombies, and the fact that they wouldn't put a zombie unique HUD is kind of very disappointing. And I really just don't think Treyarch would actually do that. I think they are going to end up giving us a HUD by Season 1. And hopefully my prediction is right on that. So anyways, the fourth thing, and this thing actually like really shocked me when I heard this thing was coming back to the game, because I thought it was so annoying, Modern Warfare Zombies, is the armor system. I didn't really mind it too much in Cold War, but you bring it back in the most annoying way possible. You bring it back in the you have to put it in your vest, which honestly, I don't even know who was smoking crack in the office at the time to think of that idea to bring that back. I don't understand why they want to put the Warzone armor in the game. I understand why you want to put like an armor in the game, kind of like Cold War did, but the fact that you want to be putting plates on, that is a bit ridiculous. Honestly, I don't know what the hell they're smoking on. This one is probably the one that pisses me off the most out of any of the decisions to bring a terrible feature into the game. So the first annoying thing about this is just having to put the armor plates on. Like, I literally could be doing anything else. Like, even doing nothing is better than putting an armor plate on. And the second thing is I just don't want to do it. Like, plainly enough, I just don't want it to be in the game. I understand it being in Warzone, but I really don't understand it being in Zombies, because especially, like, not trying to sound too nerdy here, but like, Kevlar armor is only on one part of your body, and it's not really going to affect the zombies. I know you could say the same thing, that Juggernog, a drink, doesn't affect you, but that's magical. These armor plates are nothing close to being magical. They're actually the opposite of magical. This is something that Dr. Monty would have made for us just to make it more annoying. I feel like this is revenge that Dr. Monty is trying to get on us. He's purposely putting this annoying shit in here. But anyways, finishing that rant, the fifth thing, and I think this is the most important thing affecting the game, not just in my personal opinion, is going to be the point system. It's pretty much just the point system from Cold War, and in Cold War it was a little bit like fine-ish, because it wasn't as much as like in a classic experience, and we kind of understood it was more of a Warzone centered kind of zombies. But the fact that we're trying to go back to a more of a BO3 style zombies, like they literally wrote in the blog post, it makes no sense that they want to put a new point system in when everybody likes the old point system better. I don't understand the point is, because this is literally worse for new players. I know they said that new players, they don't want them to have to try to learn the old methods, but you still get more points playing casually with the old system than you do with the new system. So I really don't know what they're talking about in the blog post when they talk about that. I remember after people played the first Black Ops 6 Zombies map, I remember a lot of the YouTubers complained about kind of the point system. I remember Codename Pizza kind of mentioned that like his gun got weak very quickly, and he didn't have enough money to buy ammo, but he also didn't really have enough money to pack a punch either, because he kept just having to spend his money on ammo. It was kind of like ammo or pack a punch, but he always just a little bit short of pack a punch. Honestly, just bring back the old point system. I don't understand why they want this new point system. Maybe they're just trying to bring it back from Cold War, like just the access, and they didn't want to like try to bring the old point system into the new system of Black Ops 6. But I still think it would be very much worth it to bring back the old point system, because it's just so much better. Like how like you shoot a zombie, you get 10 points. You shoot a zombie and the bullet goes through 2 zombies, you get 20 points. The fact that like for a melee you get 140 points, you shoot the zombies 6 times, if there's 2 zombies, that's 120 points plus 140. That's almost 300 points a kill you're getting close to, just for one kill. Instead of getting 115 for a melee kill, the 115 number. Oh, that'd be a cool little Easter egg, they thought. But no, it wasn't. Just bring back the old point system. It's really that simple.
But all in all, Black Ops 6 is going to be a good game. I think people that are saying that this game's going to be as good as BO3 are a little bit crazy. And I think people that are hating on this game for every single fiber of its being are being a little bit too hateful. What you got to realize is that the game is going to change a bit, because even like what we saw at COD Next, there's a tons of famous people, really famous streamers that were playing COD Zombies and very much enjoyed it. So that means that we're going to have a lot more people playing Zombies this year. And it seems like with all their promotions, they cared more about Warzone and Zombies than they cared even about 6v6. I think this is probably the first time ever that I think Zombies will beat 6v6 multiplayer in players and engagement, especially in how much transactions is bought. 6v6 multiplayer is kind of dying. Warzone and Zombies is 2 unique things, and that's what players want. They want unique things to play. So we need to make Zombies more unique, and it has to be not as simple as it was back in the day. Sadly, if you want to go play simple Call of Duty, the best thing to do is not just to play older zombies, but is to play custom zombies and play experiences made on there. But I am very excited for Black Ops 6 though, and I think it is going to be an amazing game.
So anyways guys, that is the end of the video. I haven't uploaded too much recently, but I do want to start posting more for the Black Ops 6 seasons, and I hope I can make a lot more content. My goal right now is to get 100 subscribers, so please like and subscribe to this video.
And anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video that I upload. Okay, bye, see ya.